After several lockdowns, Beth and Larry Lee are finally going overseas.
This is going to be fun, man.
How old is she? She's 18 months.
They're heading to San Francisco to meet their grandchild Emma for the first time.
Look at that smile.
I'm the kind of person that watches people at airports and cries when other people, come in, so really excited and a little nervous.
If something happens and we're stuck over there, we might end up in a hospital.
The Lees have bought travel insurance for almost $700. It covers some pre-existing medical conditions and an important extra.
We went with a company that gave us supplementary policy that covers us for COVID if we're diagnosed before we leave and while we're there, and if travel plans have to change.
Yep.
So that's good.
The policy is void if the Australian government's travel advice changes, and while it covers the Lees if they get COVID, it won't cover their costs if they are impacted by a lockdown.
At this stage, we've not seen any travel insurer that has included cover if you need to cancel because of a border closure.
The boss of insurance company NIB says he doesn't expect this sort of coverage to be offered.
It's not an insurable risk if the entire world shuts down and closes borders. The consequences, financial consequences, are just too dire.
NIB had to change underwriters during the pandemic.
Travel insurance is not the most popular category for global insurers at the moment, for obvious reasons. Frankly, we've had to scramble to establish a new underwriting partnership.
Qantas and Flight Centre are also selling travel insurance with ticket sales again. Their policies are backed by NIB and Covermore. And again, they offer limited coverage if you get stuck in a lockdown in most overseas locations.
Choice are hopeful that some travel insurers in Australia will come to the table and provide some kind of cover for lockdowns.
It is an evolving situation. Travel insurance is definitely evolving. The questions that are coming through on a weekly basis are changing.
Without that sort of cover, Beth and Larry Lee are feeling cautious. The retired teachers have spent $10,000 on their trip and some costs aren't refundable. While travellers like Larry and Beth have managed to find insurance that covers them somewhat for COVID, there is all other sorts of travel insurance, including the type that's tacked onto credit cards, and the fine print for that is even more complicated. The Big Four banks' free travel insurance products exclude pandemics.
Whether it's a click box on a flight booking screen or whether you have credit card travel insurance, you really need to still read it and know whether you're going to be covered specifically for COVID, especially with the credit card travel insurance.
Consumer advocates say it's a buyer beware situation, but that is not stopping Beth and Larry Lee's family reunion.
We love to travel, so we won't stop travelling. We're aware of the fact that your travel plans can be upended at any time.
A risk that many Australians are willing to take.